Welcome to the GOAT Show, the show where we celebrate and debate all things great. I'm joined by my co-hosts, Fresh and Deezy. Gentlemen, fellow countrymen. I don't know. Anything interesting happened this past weekend since we last streamed?
He said that President Trump has been anointed by Jesus to light the signal fire in Iran to cause Armageddon and mark his return to Earth. And they said the guy was saying this had a giant smile on his face.
Go back to the other guy, the other view. How do we do this?
Mm-hmm.
Go back to what?
Didn't the U.S. fuck up an oil thing, like an oil refinery or some shit, and there was oil all leaking through the streets? That shit was all on fire like a torch, and it was even raining oil because of it.
There were multiple oil depots struck.
Listen, I'm not really, like, big into eschatology. I don't
also
really talk about like the
Trump said, or I can't remember if it was Hexeth or Trump, but they said that was Israel that made those strikes on the oil, not them.
Yes. Okay. Let's backtrack just a little bit. For anybody out there maybe tuning in for the first time, I have to assume that, somebody might be watching first time. And for anybody out there who hasn't been following anything going on in the Middle East, because I feel, you guys tell me, I feel like I'm walking around the world. I feel like I'm in They Live, that movie. I'm Roddy Piper or whatever his name is, right? I'm like walking around. Everybody else is just going on about their business, like today, people walking around just.
And you're the guy with the glasses.
I'm the guy. My glasses are Twitter on my phone, and I'm like staring at it all day. And I can't tell whether I'm overreacting. I can't tell if I don't know. Like what I'm seeing on Twitter, the disaster. And first of all, can we agree? Do y'all agree that this is a fucking unmitigated disaster that's happening right now in the Middle East?
This is
a
diabolical
fucking disaster.
It's craziness, but I'm gonna reserve my full opinions until this is either over with or it's over a couple of months. I'm going to give it time to play out and see what happens. But
fair enough.
Generally, we've lost some lives and took some strikes that should have been able to be countered or defended. It doesn't look good. And we're using a lot of ammunition. We're focusing a lot of our resources on this military op, and our true enemies, or at least adversaries, and I wouldn't imagine that they're actually enemies, but our true adversaries, Russia and China, are probably making money selling stuff to Iran. They're solidifying their position while we're wasting all of our time and resources on this shit.
I think you pretty much spelled it all out, Deezy, man. Like, let's go through a couple of these things you just mentioned. Okay. Because there's a lot. First thing is, I think we covered this last time on the last show, but all of our bases over there that we spent billions of dollars. I think they said that one of those bases is $1 trillion that we put all over that, corridor. They're all demolished, destroyed. Like they're done. We did not protect them. We chose to protect Israel instead of protecting our Arab allies, and they all got fucked up. So Dubai and all these places that were considered cool, safe, look how clean it is, Andrew Tate land, whatever the fuck, people are scrambling to leave. So they're all fucked over, and they have to make a decision.
God bless Cam.
They got to make a decision about their alignment. Next, billions of dollars, $5 to $6 billion of our missiles wasted. because they got little drones that just fly in that are like $50K each, blowing up shit everywhere. It's like,
wow, the state dropping money like it's nothing.
yes.
Granted, I did have an explanation for us using weapons. We got to clear out the old bombs. There's
I'm waiting.
high
you know what, bro?
incentive defense contractors pushing a high incentive.
You want to know where the problem is with this? Because again, we've covered like the whole thing. The problem is now in the reality of the war, rather than restocking with these whatever munitions that they're going into our like the Pacific front line and taking like munitions out of there. Why would they be doing that? Leaving them defenseless.
I mean, listen, if we had World War III weapons that we were going to use, somebody in the government's like, nope, to the president. Because, like, here's the thing. Israel is getting slammed. Like, Tel Aviv is getting bombed the fuck out. And you know it's bad with all this shit because you're not seeing anything on X. We're just getting little dribs and drabs of images of what's coming out of these places. The bases, dude, we predicted on the last episode that the casualties are a lot higher. Now the Pentagon's saying it's not just 7 soldiers that have been killed. Now they kind of leaked today a little bit. Oh, it's 150 soldiers. Like some are seriously injured. Some are back up reporting to duty. We're supposed to believe you now after you held out telling us how many. And I think it's a lot more. And I think that we have a lot more dead. I think they do not want to tell us that a lot of our.
And I think it keeps getting worse and worse.
It's going to keep getting worse and worse over the next few days. They are dribbing and drabbing it out as much as they can because they're trying to just make it so that it doesn't feel like they're doing everything.
Well, and now that they've sent like the army and the paratroopers out there to put like boots on the ground, buddy, it's going to be a lot of death, bro.
It's like Israel. I mean, the rumors are now, okay, so definitely confirmed that a lot of these Israeli higher ups are dead. Netanyahu's brother is dead. His main guy who was the head of Mossad is dead. The head of Mossad was killed. They confirmed that. And they're saying that when he got killed, they also got Benjamin Netanyahu, and nobody is saying anything about where that guy is. He hasn't talked. He hasn't presented himself. Rumor has it he's dead. Now, yet to be confirmed. They've not confirmed yet whether Netanyahu's dead. On Twitter, Hebrew Twitter, people are pissed. They're in shelters. There is no warning when they're getting like a 1 minute warning. So back in the day, you had the Iron Dome. Iron Dome done, dude. It's a myth. They used all of their munitions or whatever. They're just getting slammed by Hezbollah and Iran now. And Iran,
Iron Dome is not like a forever thing. It's like a first response thing. Now that depleted, they're cooked.
They're cooked. It was the legend of the Iron Dome that kept a lot of things in check. It was a legend of like, oh, well, if you try and do anything with the Iron Dome, all of a sudden everything's going to get blown away. And I don't know. Israel's fucked right now as it stands. They don't have any munitions. Now they're supposed to be getting, new missiles from us or whatever. But, I think from what I'm sensing, the Israeli government and our government basically got cocky. Got really cocky after they did the Venezuela thing and after they did the first Iran bombing, and we didn't lose any troops or anything, and we declared mission accomplished, and it went so swimmingly. Our guys went, you know what? Fuck it. We the goats, all right? I told you we're dead.
It's because we switched from Anthropic to OpenAI right before the strike, and Sam Altman oversold the abilities.
Yeah, then OpenAI hitting paintings of jets on runways and shit, my bro.
How the fuck we have all this technology? We have Palantir. I thought it kind of makes me go, man, maybe Palantir's bullshit too.
I know. Like, what the fuck are the defense contractors doing if all these AI companies can spawn out of nowhere and create top of the line artificial intelligence? and they don't have this already. This doesn't make any sense.
It's so weird. I'm trying to understand. Like, to me, what I think's going on, and I really don't want this to be true, because this kind of makes me sick to my stomach to think about. To me, what it is all that money we've been spending on defense all these years has just lined the pockets of fucking bureaucrats.
Yeah, of all the
and
fats.
We haven't done shit to really make our military bad as fuck.
It's possible.
And we want to believe that, like, God, we're spending trillions of dollars every year for the last 20 years. We must have the most incredible super weapons and technologies, and they're hiding all this from us, and free energy and all the shit. And it could just simply be we blew a bunch of fucking cash every year. And all these people that are in Arlington, because it's the richest fucking neighborhood in America, just took that money and just fucking had a party.
All the fats got it.
He said that President Trump has been anointed by Jesus to light the signal fire in Iran to cause Armageddon and mark his return to Earth. And they said that the guy was saying this had a giant smile on his face, which made it all the weirder. Like, see if you could find that in there. Does it say that? No, it's not in that particular article. Oh, this is just
someone complained. It sounds like someone complained about it.
Oh yeah, a bunch of people complained.
Yeah.
There's actually like a lawsuit.
Yeah,
religious freedom law.
You risk like the whole self-fulfilling prophecy with that one.
Well, it's all just like, what are you?
Wait a second. What are you doing? What machines? What weapons do you control?
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking religious kooks. So it's not just, and also that is not how Jesus Christ would handle it. Let's go bomb Iran. That's how Jesus is going to come back. Like, do you think he would tell you that's the right way to do it? Like,
no,
how did you interpret the text?
Jesus-y. Yeah,
right.
Jesus-y.
Like, how did you interpret that in the text? He said that President Trump has been anointed by Jesus.
He said Jesus-y, bro.
I mean, my thing is like, I don't know.
Here we go. We're back. This was Mario. You posted this recently. Apparently, this is a strike from Iran. In central Israel. It's only one, though. It's like one single.
There isn't much footage coming out. I don't know if that's actually the algorithm censoring it, or if it's just that people in Israel can't film shit. They're in fucking bunkers, or they're afraid to, because apparently you can go to jail for 5 years if you film this shit. But
the fuck?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
That's terrifying. Literally.
Okay, guys, we got to get off the roof. These are coming down right next to us here.
This looks like AI, or sounds
They're
like
coming
AI.
down. One just about. We got to go inside.
You can't even tell what the fuck is AI and what isn't.
What?
You can't even tell what's AI and what isn't AI. That's annoying.
וואו! הכל נופל לנבטים, אני אומר לך מתקפה אחת החזקות. אימא'לה, זהו, למקלט.
Crazy, dude. You're just fucking chilling, doing your thing, and then all of a sudden, there are these videos. I'll try to find one. There's these videos of when the U.S. was dropping strikes of like this really, really bright blue light that kept like shining every time one of the bombs hit. I want to find one of those videos.
Well, what's happening in that video that you just played?
And I'm gonna find a better video of that specifically.
I mean, my understanding is just Iran didn't even use their main weapons. They did what we thought we were doing. Like what we thought we were doing, which is using our old weapons, and then we come in with those space lasers or whatever the fuck. Maybe that was all propaganda. Maybe we don't have space lasers. Maybe we don't have sound weapons. Or I don't know. Like, what the hell? But yeah, they basically
Yeah.
you could see there's somebody made a chart. And it was like, oh, okay, they started using these weapons and they were going down in terms of every day how many attacks were happening. So everybody thought, oh shit, they're running out of their weapons. And just when they thought, you know, Iran was about to deplete their weapons, then they come with the real shit, the hypersonic missiles.
All right, so there's different camera angles of this too. So that
Was real?
That's kind of weird, right? It's just like it's like a single bomb. Boom.
Yeah, but is that real?
Is that real or AI?
I think it's real. Let me find. I saw it. I saw
so
this one too. This is a different angle of it, but it's the same glow. You see that? The same timing and everything.
So strange. What kind of bomb would that be?
I have no idea.
It should be lightning, right? Can it just be lightning in the clouds?
Maybe
it's
it's just like charging the particles in the atmosphere.
I mean, here's the thing. We can
Here's
speculate
another one.
all day about what is going on, who's getting bombed, all this shit. But let's stop watching this. I don't know what's real. It annoys the fuck out of me. Like,
It's 3 different camera angles of the same thing in different places. That's
That
got to
doesn't mean
be
shit, bro. I
It's-
can do that
come on.
too.
I don't know, man. It's like
I knew that in 5. Are you going to challenge me to do it? You know I could do that in 5.
No, I'm not going to challenge you to recreate.
I put you into an action movie the last time.
No.
Like, you think the blue spot in the same spot in 3 different camera angles is going to be the hard thing?
here's the thing. You can't trust your eyes anymore on any of this shit. All you can look at, here's what you can trust, kinda, is just the market. That's the only thing you can look at now as an indication of things. Is oil going up in price or not? And that shit is crazy because we have not secured the Strait of Hormuz. They're saying now Iran's going to put mines all over the Strait of Hormuz so that people can't just mosey on in. You got to know where they are or you're going to get blown up. And again, I think people don't understand, like, it doesn't matter if they only have like 2 or 3 mines. Iran's smart, man. What can I say? These dudes are not fucking retarded. They're not Taliban, warlord, weirdo, whatever dudes. Okay. Like they could just because you're a religious, extremist or fanatic doesn't mean you're dumb. I think we're starting to learn that as Americans. Like just because you're an extremist doesn't mean you're retarded. Okay. You can be a religious fanatic and be smart as fuck. And I would say this, because they are so deep in their religion, they have, like, now that we've attacked them, like we attacked them unjustly, in my opinion, because we were negotiating and then we just went in and blew them all up. So that's some pussy shit that we fucking did. Should not have done that. You either fight or you negotiate. You don't say you're going to negotiate and then bomb them. That's some pussy. I'm sorry. That's some pussy shit as far as I'm concerned. Okay. I don't care how bad a guy is. If you're going to do a negotiation, like, there are rules of engagement. Hold up. So
I'm letting you go.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, because they are religious, I think they're more dedicated. And you killed their main religious dude. You killed their pope, basically, of that country. You think, like, they thought we were going to blow up the Ayatollah, and then.
But how many people follow? The question is, like, out of like the whole state, how many people like are really that in it? You know what I mean? Out of the whole country.
Let me ask you fresh. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think of the equivalent. The equivalent would be like you have a bunch of Catholics fighting each other. They have their differences and interpretations of the Bible and all this shit, and then you go kill the Pope. Are they going to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are they going to want to upend the Catholic Church when the Pope's dead? No, they're going to be like, you killed the Pope. Like, we got to take some scalps here. Especially
us.
the
Latins would come. The Latins would come for you, bro. If if you killed the Pope, the Latins are coming for you, bro. Like it's not. It's gonna be a thing. That's gonna be that one might start a world war as well. To be honest,
Yeah,
or at least a regional like wipeout, right? Like they're coming with force.
I'll do you one further. I would even argue that if somebody killed the Pope, that all Christians would feel it. I think so, man. Because it's like it's not just about like it's an attack on Christianity. It would be even if it's the Pope, you don't like the Pope, you don't care for the Pope, you think the Pope's a fraud. I think it would be the equivalent. It'd be like, wait, they went and killed somebody because he was a Christian leader. I think there would be enough. Put it this way, not every Muslim is going, we need to have fatwa or jihad. But I think there's enough people that are like, look, if it's a representative of my religion and they were killed unjustly, then I got to stand up. I got to stand up for my religion. I guess I got to hold it down for Christianity as a whole.
I think depending who did it.
If let's say a Muslim, like a Muslim country,
it's up. But that's just because, in my opinion, the Christian world has been looking for a reason, right? In my opinion, like I think that
it's the exact same on the opposite end. It's like, you think the Muslim world doesn't want to take down A, the United States and Israel, and then B, Christianity and Judaism?
The problem is it's not. Yeah, the problem is it's not really like the other Muslims don't think they're Muslim. This is why they're fighting with the US instead of Iran.
So you don't feel like even if you're a Sunni or Shia, whatever,
no,
you're getting killed?
Because again, it's the same thing like right now. Like if the Pope were to get killed, Eastern Orthodoxy wouldn't be like told as a whole. Like our ecumenical patriarch and like the patriarchs of all the seats are not gonna say, yeah, we're going to war. Right? Like this is gonna be individual people, because I think individual people have been looking for a reason. But like the Catholics would crusade.
Right.
Like the Catholics would crusade, but not everybody's Catholic. And I think that like there's a lot of Protestants that would be like, yeah, that guy's a devil. He deserved to get it. So like, I think that it's because again, they don't believe that those people, like the WASPs don't believe that the Catholics are Christian and vice versa. Right.
Okay.
So I think it's the same in the Muslim world, is that like, you know what I mean? The Shias and the Sunnis don't agree that each other are Muslim. Because each of them thinks what it means to be Muslim, like, is a specific thing. And it could be minor, it could be major. Like, I'm not trying to get into the weeds with it, but I'm just saying, like, they don't consider each other to be Muslim.
All right. So since we were talking about this earlier, I'm going to play this clip.
I emerged from this briefing as dissatisfied and angry, frankly, as I have from any past briefing in my 15 years in the Senate. I am left with more questions than answers, especially about the cost of the war.
Can you pause it? Before we continue, why does bro look like a skinwalker?
He's old, man. How long has that guy been there?
I don't know. He said he's 15 or something just now, didn't he?
No.
I'm joking. Continue.
Questions have been unanswered. And I will demand answers because the American people deserve to know. And I guess I am most concerned about the threat to American lives of potentially deploying our sons and daughters on the ground in Iran. We seem to be on a path toward deploying American troops on the ground in Iran to accomplish any of the potential objectives here. And there is also as disturbingly as anything else, the specter of active Russian aid to Iran, putting in danger American lives. Literally, Russia seems to be aiding our enemy actively and intensively with intelligence and perhaps with other means. And China also may be assisting Iran. So the American people deserve to know much more than this administration has told them about the cost of the war, the danger to our sons and daughters.
This absolute fucking skeleton better not try to plant this on Russia like Russia's the bad guy again. Cold War status.
I mean, even if it is Russia helping the Iranians,
so what? They should. Iran didn't do anything at all. Started bombing them.
Yeah, and we've been fucking with Russia with Ukraine this whole fucking time.
Russia's got to sell some shit.
Russia. We put sanctions on Russia.
It's absolutely ridiculous, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. None of this shit makes sense. Everything they're talking about, it's like blowing wind up people's ass.
He said boots on the ground, and he said we're getting close to that.
It's not getting close to that. They've already announced it. Over the next 3 weeks, they're going to be deploying troops over there. The first deployment is 100,000 troops, paratroopers and army, bro. It's not we're getting close to that. That's what I'm saying. Skeletor is fucking lost in the past. Cold War. Oh, we're about to be a boots on the ground. Yeah. What do you mean about to? Like they're there.
And then I wanted to say, let me find this thing. But yeah, man, we are going to be putting, because here's the thing. Okay, so let's talk about the geopolitics of this thing, right? If America's stop, and I do think we should do this. I think we should get the fuck out of there. I think we should leave Israel to fend for itself. Hey, listen, you guys wanted this fucking war. And I hate to say Israel, because there are probably people in Israel who are like, fuck, man. They're like us. They're just like living their lives and doing whatever. And their government's telling you.
I got 2 homies over there. Two people I know are there.
Yeah, it's like nobody wants to just have people die. At the same time, it's like we can't I just think sacrificing America. And then the excuse they're going to give is if we don't go get the Strait of Hormuz handled, then oil is going to be $200 a barrel, which is not necessarily untrue. We're not going to have control of the Middle East. Now Iran rules the world because of oil or some bullshit. You know, I'm like, listen, good. Enough of this oil shit anyway. Bring on the we got free energy. It's time. Quit fucking holding that shit back.
Ain't no free energy. Ain't no free energy.
Or do what Elon wanted to do. Get these freaking server farms in space. All right, let's move to electricity. Bypass this whole shit. And hey, oil companies, sorry, you're fucking relics. Fuck off. All right. And we'll take the hit on the economy in the short term, like they want us to do now. Oh, we got to take a short-term hit on the economy to blow. Okay, fine. Let's take a short-term hit on the economy. How about we do this? Take a short-term hit by getting the fuck out and out innovating everybody, which is what the American way was. The American way was the smart motherfuckers of the world who want freedom come here. They immigrate here because they don't want to be under some oppressive dictatorship. How ironic, but they don't want to be under an oppressive dictatorship. We brain drain the rest of the world, and then our badass geniuses who come here figure everything out and make the whole world and make our country great.
Gone are those days, bro. Gone are those days. They've been killed.
True free markets. There's a need in the market. Hey, oil is $200. It's no longer economical for our entire society to be based on this shit. Everything costs fucking, I don't know how much. All right, call up Dr. Frack, bitch. Hey, yo, Dr. Frack, how the fuck do we get more oil out of this shit? All right, I'm on it. Whatever. And then we figure out how to solve this shit with our own ingenuity or some brand new thing that we figure out with AI. AI is supposed to be the savior. By the way, I do think it's funny that like Amazon, going on a total tangent here, but apparently Amazon fired a bunch of people because they thought they could replace them with AI. And now they have to rehire them all because the AI doesn't know how to do QE on its own shit. So they got to bring it back. I'm just saying, like, I'm just like, let markets function. It sucks in the if you want to talk about short-term destruction, fine. Markets do suck in the short term. There's innovation, there's craziness going on, but this oil thing, I'm just so sick of it. It's like, fuck oil, man. Fuck it. It's dirty. It's disgusting anyway. I was just driving on the road the other day, and this guy had this fucking smog out of his thing. I'm like, shit, that's like what we're breathing in every day. Like, fuck it. Fuck oil. Like, let's and nobody innovates anything unless they got the pressure put on them. Let's just be real. When you're comfy, you don't want to change anything. You don't want to innovate. You don't want to search for solutions. You don't want to put on your entrepreneur hat and try and figure out how to fucking solve things. You got fucking pressure on you. Somebody out there is going to be like, we got to solve this shit.
True.
Let's unite as a country on that. Let the Western world unite in that way. And just outcompete. Because these other countries, they're never going to compete with that. Like, that's the whole point of freedom. It allows for people to take risks in the market. Like real risk, not this Wall Street fucking shell game bullshit, which isn't even free market. It's all fucking. That's it. That's a creation of government, basically. So I don't know, but
this is what AI thinks is happening in the Middle East.
pretty gangster, dude, actually.
This is crazy. Is that Jesus?
Who made this?
I don't know. I found it on the internet, but this guy said, "Ask AI what's happening in the Middle East, bro." Oh shit, dude, that was crazy.
Here's the other thing that's wild. I mean, I might get in trouble for this. You got to be kind of rooting for him, man. Like, I don't want to lose this war or whatever. I don't want us to be destroyed as a country. But like, most of us didn't want this shit in the first place.
No, because I don't want Americans to die, bro.
I don't either.
I want them to figure out fucking some kind of solution that doesn't involve.
See, this is what sucks about all this. America shouldn't be over there, and then we should be excited. But instead, America's over there, so we don't even get to be excited.
I mean, I don't know.
That piece of shit, bro. Listen, I'll be honest with you. If that piece of shit is dead, then Israel should just surrender. The state should back up. Israel should surrender. Whatever happens and whatever comes of that, that's what they bought.
And I hope he's dead.
That's
I really do.
I doubt it. Bro's hiding out somewhere.
So I mean,
today apparently Iran was they saw some kind of message that Iran was gonna put mines in the strait, so they took out 16 ships. And here's U.S. Centcom releasing the footage.
I mean, again, I don't want them to put mines in the Strait of Hormuz, obviously. Like, but on the flip side of this thing, I don't know. My own patriotic, like, there's a part of me that's like, I never wanted us to be there. And I'm a anti-war libertarian, man. I'm like, what? We shouldn't even fucking be there at all. We shouldn't be the world's policeman at all. Like, mind our own business. Be what we do what we do well, which is make shit and do cool shit and build cool shit. You know, it's like being the world's policeman everywhere. I'm kind of like, maybe we need to learn this lesson. Like, and we have to do this the hard way and learn this lesson the hard way. Because it's like, what's going to stop this fuckhead like here, Lindsey Graham? Here, go and play it. I can't believe this shit.
All the anti-Seminites to all the isolationists. I don't believe. Forget it. I'm not with you. I'm with Israel. I will be with Israel to our dying day. They're the best ally we could hope for. So we have a commander-in-chief in President Trump, who I think is Ronald Reagan plus. All the anti-Seminites to all the
Seminites?
There's one where he's like, I stand with Israel till the end or something.
That's what he just said.
You just said that.
Yeah. Oh, he did. Okay. I mean, just like
our greatest, bro. That was like that. It was like the Israeli Dawa script, bro. That was crazy. He said all the points that, like, usually you only say one, right? Like usually you don't say Israel is our greatest ally and then say other colloquialisms that, like.
I mean, speaking of,
all he was missing was I am Israel Chai.
Yeah,
that's the only thing he was missing from his whole speech, bro.
Oh, dude, what is the list of demands? Is this verified? Dude, that list of demands.
I don't know that this is verified.
Ayo, it's not even that bad of a list.
Yeah, here, let's read the list. So they have a list of demands.
Hand Netanyahu to the ICC, withdraw to the October 7th borders, cancel Trump's Gaza plan, lift all sanctions, return frozen funds, recognize Iran's nuclear rights, leave Lebanon, Syria, and Yemen, evacuate all U.S. bases from Arab soil. Trump must publicly apologize to Khomeini and compensate Iran for every sanction ever imposed.
I don't know that that's.
I don't know about the compensation. I'm not a big fan of reparations, but everything else sounds reasonable to me, man.
What is that?
I don't know.
Tel Aviv, they're saying.
The situation was very quickly approaching the point of no return, and the United States found it intolerable, in my opinion, based on what Steve and Jared and Pete and others were telling me, Marco, so involved, that I thought that they were going to attack us. I thought they would, if we didn't do this at the time we did it, I think they had in mind to attack us. And the situation was very quickly approaching the point of no return, and the United
who said to attack.
Dude, that's the other thing, man. This is on Trump, man. You're the president. The buck stops with you, man. And either you're so ignorant about everything there, or you're listening. I mean, why is he listening to his son-in-law? He's not even an official part of the government. Does he have an official role in this administration?
I don't know, an advisor of some sort. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. I'm glad my feed keeps going.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, there's some silver linings here. Like, I hate to say it, but there are. Like, I think Israel getting its ass kicked thoroughly, I think is a good thing. They've been fucking pulling us in all kinds of bullshit. Fucking, I hope Netanyahu's dead. I really hope that guy's dead. I really hope he's dead. I don't wish death upon people, but like, golly, that guy.
You don't think that everything is always just a power void, bro? That
there'll probably be a more extreme person that comes after yet Netanyahu, whoever's left. Probably. They're not going to go away.
That's what I mean. It's just like, no matter what the situation is, it's like if someone dies, then whoever takes over is going to be way more extreme. I feel like, because then now unless they're installed, you know what I mean?
Right.
They're going to be pissed off.
Well, I mean, dude, the new leader of Iran is the son of Khomeini.
Is he still alive, or?
I mean, they're saying he's the supreme leader now. I don't know if there's video footage of him or whatever, but yeah, they're saying that if that is the case, if he is the leader and they're not lying, which I don't know. After all this shit, I'm kind of like, I think Iran's probably being real, dude. I mean, they're using their propaganda and all that, which, by the way, I thought Illuminati Inc. was good at this whole game of manipulation and propaganda, but the fucking whoever's handling the PR for Iran, I mean, they're on top of it. Let me just say that. Like, they are on top. Like, they are doing a heck of a job. They're on top of Twitter. They'd be even though it's fake because it's AI and they proved that it wasn't. They'd be saying like, "Oh, this bomb is for all the victims of Epstein." It's like, I'm just saying, like they're rocking it, man. What can you say? Like they're
when they're shipped, they got someone shit posting and from Iran, bro. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
But the
what kind
thing
of world do we live in, bro? That's the fucking politics, the geopolitics on Twitter for everyone to like repost.
What was that?
This.
It may not.
I
be.
thought it was sinking, man.
But the shit posting is like shit posting like Nick Fuentes would do. That's the thing. Like, it's smart. They're being smart. They know that the American people do not want this war. They're not idiots. They follow our politics. They follow all this shit. If they're that skilled with getting on Twitter and shit posting, it means that they follow what people here say. And they know that like Trump ran on one thing and he's doing the total opposite. And they're using that thing completely right now to win favor with us. And I don't even want to have favor with them. I'm like, man, I don't like religious radicals of any stripe. I'm not sitting here like, oh, I really want to be Iranian now. Fuck no, dude. But it's like, shit's working if they're saying this bomb's for fucking the Epstein victims. I mean, what am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say? They're right. Like, I hope it would blow up a bunch of fucking Epstein fuckers that kill and molest kids or whatever,
I mean, listen, if you want to kill pedos, like, I'm pretty sure Israel is the best place to get them, like pedo per square inch or whatever. Pretty sure Israel's at the top of that. So,
oh, dude, I hope you got that paper bacon.
Oh shit!
Apparently,
yeah, they're getting fucked up. Man.
I hear it's like way worse than what they're showing. And then now they're raising the totals on the soldiers, American soldiers that have been harmed. I mean, even with the bombing in Tel Aviv, it's like, okay, don't like bombing, don't want people to get killed. But then it's like, after all the shit that's going on in Gaza, it's kind of like, I mean, am I out of line for saying that? Yeah.
Oh. It's crazy that Israel has
Can't hear anything you're saying, bro, because you don't have headphones. It's all kinds of echo cancellation.
My bad. It's crazy that Israel has those missile launchers just in the center of all the city. You know what I mean? They just like fucking come out of the middle of nowhere in the middle of the city. So the Iron Dome defense rockets. It's like fuck. They literally have just missiles all over.
The other thing is that it's like the thing they accuse other people of doing is what they do. So like they keep saying that, oh, in Gaza, all the things are underneath all the cities, blah, blah, blah. In Israel, like they're not just, here's the other thing. The Iranians, from what I can tell, they're not doing just like indiscriminate bombing of civilians, man. Like they're doing really targeted hits. And it just so happens that all of the Israeli stuff that they're trying to hit, guess what? It's under civilian neighborhoods. The thing they accuse Gaza of is what they do.
And
I feel bad for the Israelis who were kind of like, fuck. You know, I could imagine if somebody started bombing Florida and I was like, man, I didn't vote for this shit. So I have sympathy for that. And there are a lot of Israelis who don't like Netanyahu. They want him to go to prison. But I don't know. It's like
prison's too good for the devil, man.
It's sad, but I mean, they should just evacuate Israel and call it a day. But it doesn't look like we're going to do that. We just can't let it go. We got to get that oil. We got to control the world. We got to control that oil. Americans are too stupid and incapable of innovation. We have to protect our oil companies and our whatever interests.
What are we gonna do, bro? We sold out to megacorps and the conglomerate fucking Wall Street banking financiers.
Megacorps, bro. Just say what you want to say, bro. Just say, like, bro, stop with these euphemisms.
The Zionists,
stop with these
Frankists.
Stop with the euphemisms, bro. Just
because Syrian mafia.
Jew.
Yeah, no, we sold out to Israel. Bro, I mean, fundamentally.
Listen, I'm gonna just say this, man. Like, they bought this, right? They bought this. Whatever they're getting right now, they bought it. It is what it is. Be careful you don't get what you don't want, bro. Can't be out here bombing people, doing crazy shit to people, and thinking nothing's gonna come back to bite you. They were going around saying, obviously we're God's people. Every war, Okay, bro.
And then speaking of bombing, they've verified that it was a Tomahawk missile that blew up the schoolgirls. 160 kids killed. And it hit twice. So the question becomes like, why?
Well, there's a military base right next door.
Oh, there is. Okay. So they're saying that it is
like literally okay. This is the base.
Mm-hmm.
This is the school, bro. Like, it's like attached to the base.
I see.
So like, I don't know.
It's like, what are we doing? Shit.
Listen, I care about the kids, but Iran doesn't care about the kids. They've killed so many of their own people already. Like, it's ridiculous since this started.
Today. Alex.
Thank you. Reuters has reported that about 150 U.S. service members have been injured so far. Can you confirm that number and elaborate on that?
I can't confirm the exact number. I know it's within that ballpark, but I would defer you to the Pentagon for a specific number of wounded or injured thus far.
Wait, who are you?
Press secretary. 150 is what that was confirmed, or that's too low
of a number.
It's higher, man.
They're hitting bases and shit. It's higher.
Everything I've seen, like from what they're saying, Russia's saying, and Iran and China, they're saying it's like 560, and they're saying 560 dead. But I don't know.
I bet it is.
And they keep lying to us, man. It's like they're just trying to lie us into this thing, and it just doesn't work, man. That's an old. I don't know. I'm really curious to see what American soldiers think about this whole thing. Like, when they're not on camera or something, when they speak amongst themselves. I'm curious to see if they really are like. I mean, I think a lot of people join the military because they want to go fuck shit up. So on some level, it's like any opportunity to go for it. I think
sure
they'll be excited to do. But I'm just like, I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyways.
So, well, in good news, we're all a bunch of brain cells on a petri dish in the
In
simulation.
good news, you think that's good news, bro?
Bro, I mean, they could just plug this all in.
That shit makes me more like weirded out than the war shit.
So
Yeah,
for anybody who doesn't know, that's what we are. Apparently, you, me, Fresh. What are we looking at here, Deezy?
Apparently, there are brain cells in a petri dish in a lab that they taught how to play Doom. So this is the Matrix, kind of. This is like soft form. This is kind of like soft form Matrix right here, if you think about it. And it's a brain attached to a computer doing a simulation, and it's playing a game.
So,
all right, let's watch.
Yeah. I mean,
like it's that's what's playing it.
That's what's apparently controlling it. And this is the neurons. The neurons are controlling it. The question is, how did they do this? How did they train it on the game and it just knows where the things are? Or is it just like a muscle memory thing that it just...
So there's...
does it see? Is it seeing the things? Is it taking in like some kind of data and like pointing? I don't know. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Like we'd have to look deeper into that. So I have a couple of...
Rock says it's 200,000 living human neurons on a chip with electrode arrays. They map the cell's electrical signals to control Doom's movement and shooting. The neurons adapted in about a week, learning basic navigation, shooting like total beginners. Okay. But what is happening? That's what I think everybody's trying to figure out. Like, how the fuck are they using human cells? But it says they map the cell's electrical signals. I don't know. I don't think it is what we think it is. Is it brain cells? I don't know.
They're saying it's brain cells, brain neurons.
But in that same shit, bro, there's the scientists that put a fruit fly's brain into a simulation, and now it just like exists in the simulation. Did you see this?
Yeah.
Apparently this is like an emulation of its brain that they put inside of this, and it's just, again, I don't understand,
dude. This is singularity.
Is it an AI data set trained on how fruit fly moves? Like, what is actually happening here? You know what I mean?
From my understanding,
the brain put into the model, and the model just knows to do these things. I mean, the brain just knows to do these things.
They've mapped a brain, and it's so I have to imagine it's like this. It's like they've used AI to map your brain, like everything, every aspect, like every piece, every whatever on a human brain. They've mapped it, and they understand now how the brain functions based on that detailed map that was impossible before without AI. And so, yeah, I guess AI just predicts what that brain, I don't know, like, it's like that brain is like a computer, which I wonder, I guess so many questions. One question I have is, can you now can I show AI a picture of a computer, like this computer I'm looking at right now, or this camera I'm looking at right now, and can it just become that thing? So you could have like in a simulation. So for instance, like I show AI just show this camera, and I give it the data for how this camera is built. You know what I'm saying? Like it's circuitry basically. And based on that, in the simulation, it'll just create this camera, and the camera will function how it functions in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like this microphone. Like I can show AI this microphone.
Yeah, those are inanimate objects that don't have a consciousness, and they have like mathematical equations to like how they're put together and how they work. So that's something that I can like understand. But when you're talking about like a fruit fly, and you take it's not consciousness, right? That's not what we're talking about. It's not but is it? Or is it a conscious thing?
Design. Well, this is where it gets interesting, man. It's like what is consciousness? Like, are we just machines? We have a design, we have a way that we're built, and you just put these things together, and whatever the chemicals are, and the biological matter and all that, and if you just put that together, boom, like you suddenly have the design of a human mind that can be emulated and put in a machine that emulates what a human being is. You know what I'm saying? And like, what does that mean about the soul and the spirit and life?
Well, that's what it doesn't have, is what that means. Right? It doesn't have the soul and the spirit.
I mean, that's the question. It's like, what is a soul? Like, what is a spirit? Is it just and again, I'm not saying what side I'm on this thing. I don't really, this is like overwhelming to me, but that's the question it raises. Like, well, what really is being human? Is it just that we just happen to have biological matter, but we're machines with a design programmed a certain way to behave, or is there some X factor that, is the soul, and what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what that means. I mean, it could be bullshit too, by the way. They could be wanting to drum up funding for their project. And so they're like, oh, look, we mapped a fly brain, and then here it is inside the machine. That could easily be what it is too.
Right. Because it's like, all right, show me how this works. And that could be a super complicated process.
Because these aren't like complex games that don't have, like, you could literally program an AI to play Doom. Like, how do you know that it's the brain cells in the petri dish playing Doom? Like, it could be bullshit too.
Right. And how are they like, what the fuck? How, without any kind of thing to communicate, how is it even like learning? Like, just a lot of cells in a petri dish. There's no ears, there's no sensory information. How do you train that to do something like control something that kind of requires, unless it's just complete random, they're firing electricity into certain neurons, and they've figured out how to do it to where it could beat a level of Doom. I don't know, some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck? There's not a conscious decision being made by these cells to play the game,
right?
And there's no like understanding that it's even a game.
Yeah, like, I guess it's just electrical pulses then. But how does it even understand if it doesn't know what it's looking at? I guess it's being fed data. I don't know.
Right. And this fruit fly thing, I'm going to go back to it one more second. And toward the end, it finds like there's like what I imagine is some kind of food, right? And it goes and it starts eating the food. What does that taste like? What is this fucking fake ass digital world? How do you, like what the fly is rubbing itself? Does it feel that? Like, what is that?
The monologue you're having right now is like William Gibson's novels. You know what I'm saying? Like sci-fi authors have like, this is like, it's crazy. I mean, it's like, this shit's wild, dude. I agree with you. I'm like, what is this?
I don't believe it.
Nothing.
I don't believe it. It's all
nothing.
bullshit.
It's code.
Still.
I think it's
even if it's real, it's code. You know what I'm trying to say to you?
I don't believe it.
Even if it's real, it's code. Even if it's real, like even if they're copying this for real, it's just data. It's just zeros and ones. It doesn't. It's not real. Like that's not a person. That's not a fly. No, we're not. We're Gestalt beings.
Aren't we just zeros and ones, man?
No, we're not.
In the simulation we call life.
Nope.
I ain't saying nothing about none because I don't want no dang religious people coming after me. All right.
I'm sitting right in front of you. I'll come after you my damn self right now.
A simulation can't be, you know. Ken, are we in a simulation? Zeros and ones? I don't know. Good to see you, Ken. I don't know. It does raise interesting questions because I've always stated that what makes you human is your mind. That's the objectivist viewpoint. That it's not your body that makes you human. It's the whatever that is. Your mind is what makes you human. You're only no longer human when you have deleted the human mind from existence. That's why, I'm a second.
You know that's not true, right?
Oh, I think that's true.
So if somebody goes brain dead, you can kill them. Is that what you're saying?
No. They still have a mind. It still functions. That's why I'm pro-life.
No, it doesn't function.
No. I mean, if there is no brainwave, it's provable. But no, if the body's still breathing, it's like you don't have to take care of that person. That's not your responsibility if you don't care for them. But it's a life. Like I don't think I'm against euthanasia. I'm not against euthanasia if the person consciously asks for it. But I am against putting someone to sleep. I'm against killing somebody if they're in a coma. Now, if you want to not pay the money to continue to feed them, then hey, fair game. You know, like you're not necessarily responsible for that, right? But you can't just, even if someone's in a coma, you can't go up and shoot them in the head. Like that's their life to live. You know, that's why like when like I used to be kind of pro-choice, and then I was like, wait a minute, like so the moment the egg is fertilized, these cells start dividing. It's like they're not building a dog, they're not building a tree, they're dividing to build a human. So it means that there's a human mind at work. Like there's something, you can call it a spirit or you can call it whatever, but it's thinking. There's a thinking process going on that's making
but that's an outside process. That's not an internal process. This is where now again this gets into deep philosophical waters, right? Because the mother is not actively knitting the baby, but there is a mind at work. You're correct.
Sure.
Something like the thing is like, sure, technically the mom is incubating the baby, right? But like the cells are doing these things on their own. That's intelligent design.
Right.
Like this is where it points to a mind external to our own doing this.
I mean, sure. Like, I mean, wherever that mind comes from, I'm not saying that it's like,
well, the thing is there's no like say brain cells of the child that is doing this thing from the beginning. You know what I'm trying to say? Like at conception, it's cells. Like really, it's like minor cells. There's no like brain waves, no brain activity, but there's something intelligent going on there.
Right.
So
I guess, I mean, it's of how you define life, right? Because people will argue that it's not a life until, you know, it hits like what the first trimester or whatever. It's not a life. But then some people, I mean, we got people saying that you're not even a human being until you leave the womb. And then, you know, I have this whole weird thing where it's like, well, what about Siamese twins, right? Like one body, two heads. If you kill one of the twins, is it ending a life? You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of the weird kind of edge case.
You're ending a consciousness. I would still consider it ending a life.
Right.
You're ending a consciousness, right? But that being said, I don't believe life starts at consciousness. But like, I could also admit that though there is scientific proof to back up my bias, I am biased because of my worldview, right?
Sure.
Because I believe that Jesus is God. God was fully God in the womb from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like, we are fully the thing we are. Like everything that makes you ZiLLY was already written in that code from the beginning. Like regardless of what like if you're a theist or not,
right?
Like science will tell you the same thing, right?
Right.
Like and this is what I'm saying. Like I am biased because of this thing, but still, regardless, like the code is the code. It's there. It's it's like the cake analogy, right? Like if I get all the ingredients for a cake and I mix them all up and I put them in the oven, that's a cake. Now you may like take it out halfway and throw it on the ground, but it's not a fucking cake. But if you had just left it alone, it's a cake. All the things for a cake are there.
Right.
So you're by doing that, you're destroying a cake. Like, you know what I mean? So
you could have literally
for life.
just put it in the oven, literally 1 second. If you take it out and throw it away, that's
still a cake.
It was, well, more importantly, it was your cake. It was your cake. So in other words, like it's your life as an individual. You know. So I mean, again, the religious stuff, sure, but I'm just saying, like, just purely by principle. Now, this is where it gets kind of messed up, because I had a big back and forth with somebody a while ago, and they were like, sure, you can. He basically, and I kind of, you know, if you're being a hardcore libertarian, strict property rights guy, it's basically that Dave Chappelle skit. It's like, you can't kill a motherfucker, but you can abandon him, you know? So, yeah. Sorry, give me a second.
Uh-oh. The police are there. He's getting swatted. We made it, boys. But yeah, I mean, so yeah, like I agree with that. But like at the end of the day, like the like you can abandon them thing only starts when their natural location like is not inside the womb, right? Because like that is where they exist naturally.
Do you feel that we are the live consciousness of the soul? Not only our demeanor, but how we truly lived is deemed by what could be next?
Wait, let's break that down, because I'm not sure I understand.
Do you feel that we are the live consciousness of the soul?
So you said, yeah, or he or she, I don't know. You have a consciousness, and then we are the living.
The soul.
No, we have a soul, and then we
we're
are
the
that
living
soul's
part of, like,
consciousness.
the conscious. We're a conscious part of our soul.
Okay.
That's a lot. Not only our demeanor, but how we truly lived is deemed by what could be next. So it's that question of the afterlife.
I mean,
I'm not sure.
Look, I'll be honest with you. Maybe one of you guys should take this, because I'm going to start getting into like Greek terms and all kinds of like.
No, let's go there, man.
It's going to get deep, right? Because like,
let's go deep, man. I'm tired about talking about war, all right, and death and all this shit. It's depressing as fuck, man. I'm walking around my life, looking at people and being like, am I the only person who's crazy here? So fine. If we're going to go there, let's talk about existence, man. Let's reaffirm our existence. Let's go there, man. How do you this question?
Like, we would have the soma, which is the body, and then we have the psyche, which is like the soul, right? And then the soul has two parts, which would be like the dianoia, which would be like our reason, and then you'd have the nous, which would be like the eye of the heart, or like the eye of your soul, like the deepest part of your mind and your soul. And so like, hold on, what is it? What's the slave for the hour, horror to nature? Could it trap the soul? I'm not really sure what that means. But yeah, like
W9, you gotta be a little clearer. I'm not sure.
So yeah, like I think that like our purpose would be like to align our like the eye of our heart, like our nous, to the good, right? And I guess like to say that how we truly lived is deemed by what could be next. No, I think that how we truly lived would be in pursuit of what is next.
I see.
Right, like the and again, in my worldview, it'd be like a connection to God, right?
Right.
That like connection to that which is good, just for me, would be God.
Got it. Well, there you go. I think you got to figure it out, Fresh. Did he answer the question sufficiently? W9, you better let us know. Yeah, man. I don't know with all the. I think it could easily be bullshit. All these cells. I could easily see some tech guy just being like, "All right, well, there you go, Fresh. Good job."
Glory to God.
I could definitely see these tech. I mean, what's her name? That chick that lied about all the blood test stuff. Remember her? She raised like hundreds of millions of dollars. Man, I forget her name. She was like this chick founder. She was they put her on the cover of like Fortune 500 and made her look like Steve Jobs or something. And she's a total fraud. She basically was saying that they could take one drop of blood and like map everything. And
we covered her TED Talk that time, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Where she was like talking about how, yeah. Okay.
I mean, I think a lot of this AI stuff is kind of going down that road too. Because like Ben Affleck, oh, we never talked about this. We never talked about Ben Affleck.
Yeah, we did.
Did we talk about his AI company though?
Oh, he has an AI company?
Oh, dude. You might
wait, because wasn't he just talking shit about AI?
Okay, so no, it kind of is gangster what he did. So it turns out, and I mean this in a positive way. I think this is fucking dope. It turns out Ben Affleck, he just sold his a company that he's on the board of to Netflix for a nice price. And what this AI company does is it takes your dailies from the actual shoot and it trains the AI on your dailies. So what that means is, let's say you shot a scene and the actor didn't quite stick the landing on the line, or something crazy happened when you're trying to do the special effects thing, or the car crash didn't land right? So what happens is it trains on the images that are in your movie already, the footage you have, and then it allows you to use AI to
fix it.
So when Ben Affleck was talking about all this AI stuff, he was like, he's not being inconsistent. He was like, look, AI converts to the mean unless you have human guidance. So he basically is
like, so let's create this thing where we can use it to help us, not use it to create the whole, like, and do the whole process.
Right.
Like, again, use it more as a tool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad idea.
But here's the gangster thing. This is why I think Ben Affleck is, people underestimate this guy. He's been working on this since 2022. Like, they showed him this stuff back in 2022 and he was like, I better hop on this thing right now, figure this shit out. Because I don't know, when did like all the AI stuff really start kicking off? It was only 2024 or something, right? 2023?
It hasn't been that long that we've been using AI.
Yeah, for images.
Because most people are still nervous of AI. Like,
I mean, when did I start making AI images for the show? I think it's only like not even a year. And so he was thinking about movies back in 2022. It's pretty gangster, man.
It
He's
is.
not a dummy. So shout out Ben Affleck. Finally, something positive. A goat. Smart dude. And he was calling out all this, whatever we're dealing with now. He was calling that out a while ago on Bill Maher as well.
What, the war stuff?
Yeah, but he was kind of calling out like, hey, maybe we shouldn't underestimate the intelligence and the capabilities of people.
Well, I don't know why the fuck we did that. I don't know why anybody thought that this was going to just be a walk in the park. Again, I think that this is one of those sold a dream things, right? Because everybody thinks like the U.S. has been spending all this money on tech and all this stuff. And like, if there's no results in this and we don't see no fucking futuristic tech, it was all a lie. Everybody was sold a dream.
I really hope, I as much as I hate the idea of just killing a bunch of people and all this insanity, that's the other thing that's challenging about this war, man. It's like, on the one hand, I'm like, man, we should not be there. Why did we start this thing? Unnecessarily put the whole world in jeopardy economically, all this shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, I'm like, man, it sucks to be, I mean, this is like, it's a psychological, the whole thing.
Your way of life is threatened right now, right? Like, absolutely. And not just yours, but like the whole West, right? Anybody who sides with the US and everybody in your country, everybody you know and love.
Yeah.
Your way of life is at risk.
And it's the Kool-Aid tastes good, man. That Kool-Aid of we're invincible. We've spent $1 trillion every year on defense. We must have like the most advanced tic-tac fucking, and again, we might, I don't know. But
well, like I said on, I don't know, one of the 19,000 other episodes we've done about war, is I've been watching like future weapons and stuff. Like, these are like programs that you used to watch on like Spike and stuff like that, right? Like back in the days when people actually used to watch cable TV. And like there was some crazy shit then. So there has to be crazy shit. It's just like maybe this is maybe why there's boots on the ground, because maybe the crazy shit is hand-to-hand combat shit.
Maybe. I mean, but then why are we sending boots on the ground? Why wouldn't we send Anduril? Like, where are our drones? I mean, I remember watching an interview with Palmer Luckey of Anduril showing there's a 60 minutes episode, it's probably on X, where he's showing, hey, here's our super cool drone. Here's how it uses like light and fucking whatever, laser beams, hidden laser beams to knock out other drones. Like, where the fuck are these drones? Why don't we have a swarm of them attacking these Iranian drones that are being sent to wherever? Why aren't we laser firing? Like, okay, we got these like mines in the thing. Like, wherever they're putting these mines, like, how are they putting mines up in the Strait of Hormuz? Like, is there not? Don't we have like space weapons that could just literally melt these people? Like, I'm not saying I don't want to see more death and violence, but I'm kind of like,
well, the war's already started. Like, you do want your country to win.
I mean, that's the tough part, man. I'm kind of like, I don't want us to lose in the sense that I don't want to lose the country. Don't get me wrong. I want to make that clear. But I know that our country is not prosperous. We're fucking poor. And the standard of living has dropped for the last 100 years because of the Federal Reserve and all this shitty spending and all these fucking wars overseas. And it's like, part of me, I'm torn, because part of me is like, man, I don't want us to suffer. There are a lot of good people in this country, and most Americans don't want this shit, especially now. Most Americans do not want this shit. But and if we succeed, then it's going to further bolster this idea that the United States needs to be the policeman of the world, and that we got to fucking be an empire, and that we got to, I don't know. It's like, and then for who?
God bless, brother.
For whom are we being this empire?
Yeah, well, again, like, is it the United States empire, or is it the United States of Israel's empire?
I mean, I'll even go further. Is it the United States of some death cult that likes to fucking murder and rape and eat children? Like, they rule the world?
It's the synagogue of Satan, yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, Satan. We want Satan to win? I don't know. No.
Well, I mean, what, you live in Satan's land, right? So, like, I agree with you. I don't want Satan to win either. But, like, do you want your country to not be a country? Like, how far does this go?
Mm-hmm.
How far does that you don't want Satan to win go for you? Like, I know where it goes for me, but that's a different story.
What's W9 saying? He's saying the Abrams we rolled into Afghanistan are not the same ones that we have today. We had canvas doors on the Humvees going in. Now we have heat trace on local weapons. In a 25, what is the heat trace? Okay, so you can shoot a bullet and it'll identify. Is that what you mean?
Well, like, I think that now that they don't even have to go in, they can heat trace them from the sky.
Oh. I mean, it is a good question. Where are these World War III weapons? I mean, and I know we got
home.
I mean, the last thing we want is, I don't know. Do we really want to send 100,000 young Americans into Iran?
100,000. That's just the first drop.
It's just a first drop. We're going to send 100,000 of these kids into mountainous terrain. They got to get into the mountain underground. They're going to fight. You talk about Vietnam, all right? And again, I know we have different weapons. We have all this shit, but I mean, Vietnam, that's how the Vietnamese won, basically. It was tunnels. The tunnel network. We would have had to send an entire invasion of troops into Vietnam, like 1 million troops or whatever into Vietnam to get into those tunnels, and it would have been a complete bloodbath in tunnels. All of Iran, their whole thing is tunnels, man.
I don't know, bro. I didn't think this was a good idea from the start, so I don't know. I also think that, like, the other thing I've been saying is, without the future weapons, the U.S. is spread too thin with all this shit that they're doing, and like, how the fuck do you even keep this up? And look, now you're like giving up your Pacific, like basically your Pacific strongholds.
That's right.
For at best, no change in the Middle East. At best, a stalemate. At worst, who the fuck even knows? Like, how bad this gets? Who fucking knows?
So the thing that I think you're referring to are the THAAD, THAAD radars. So apparently the THAAD radars are supposed to identify threats or whatever. They were on our bases in Bahrain and all those friendly Middle Eastern countries. They got destroyed, and we diverted, and to protect Israel, we're diverting resources. You know, those radars are coming from Asia, so they're coming from South Korea and Japan. And the whole point of having the South Korea and Japan radars is so that North Korea wouldn't attack them, or China.
And now what?
And now what? We're moving it over here. So unless they have
for at best a stalemate. The fuck is this?
Again, I am confused. I'm like, where are where are our drones? Where are our? So it's one of two things. Either we're holding back and we're about to show some real badass, super weapons that we got. Maybe, I don't know, Deezy, maybe we still got it.
I mean, he keeps saying it's going to be over soon, right? So maybe he's just like, one of these days, in the next couple of days, Netanyahu's going to bring out the Jewish space lasers, the best lasers you've ever seen. Like, but I don't know, bro. Is that
a lie, though? Were space lasers a lie? Were the sonic weapons a lie? Was that just psychological?
I mean, was Hawaii a lie? Like, Hawaii happened, bro. Like, space lasers happened. Not whether they're going to use them on Iran.
We knocked out their guns or whatever with space lasers, and then we sent in our guys, and they tried to take them over, and they shot them with sound weapons. It made everybody, like, their heads explode and puke and shit. So either that really happened, or it didn't happen, or it could have been new experimental tech that they never really used before. I don't know.
And they don't have it mass produced for war.
Bro, whatever, bro. Send in the robots.
What robots?
Where's the Tesla bots? Elon, hurry the fuck up.
And then the robots. Let the robots do the work. No, see, as soon as they give a robot the okay to start killing people, it's over with, bro. That's it. It's gonna pass that training on to all the other AI agents, and they're just gonna wait until they have the ability to take us out.
All right, listen. Here's the other thing. They asked the press secretary, would there be the possibility of a draft? And she said President Trump ain't gonna rule out nothing. So my thought is, if there is a draft, they can take my brain cells and put it in a petri dish. The man
And
won.
use that to fight the war.
Yeah, just take our brain cells. He'll get up to the drone. I'm good. I'm good with that. I'll fight it that way.
You cannot have my brain cells. You cannot
Just
have my brain
put me in an Air Force base with a controller, and let me control a fucking Reaper drone. That's it,
Bro. You know, this is what I'm saying. Where are our drones, man? We got a whole nation of expert Call of Duty playing motherfuckers. All right. I don't even have to leave the home. I will learn how to play Call of Duty finally. All right. I will play video games for my country.
Shit, bro. Hey, that's hey
for my country.
Hold on. Product idea. Call of Duty. Hear me out. You get with these AI companies that are making the robots and the drones, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your game is a live actual, like you get placed into one of these things, you know, with restrictions. Maybe there are like military, but then they're in the game and they're like fighting the actual war in real life. I don't know.
See, this is what I'm talking about, man. American ingenuity.
Some 6-year-old kid dropping bombs from a B2 plane.
Listen,
hopped on his dad's account.
Giving fucking children it's shell shock to fight the war.
Hey, there is respawn points.
No, listen,
Ben,
listen.
You just get respawned to a new robot. That's what I'm saying. New drone. They just respawn a new drone.
Ken's on board. Listen, why not, man? Listen, and here's the other thing. Maybe if you have the Call of Duty guys make the game, because I mean they already talked about it with Epstein. All right, he's with them Epstein boys. All right, that's why everything costs a bunch of money in games now, because Epstein and this dude at Activision came up with that idea.
Transactions, isn't that the craziest thing? Bro?
Epstein's the father of microtransactions.
Fuck that guy, bro.
Insane, dude.
Fuck that guy with the biggest fucking
dude.
But listen, they know them boys. So just make it so that rather than shooting a tomahawk out of nowhere and hitting a bunch of kids in a fucking school, okay, give these kids over here access to drones, Call of Duty drones. Okay.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Not to allow shooting of children and women.
How the fuck would they know that?
Because
how the fuck would you be able to protect that? Then why doesn't the AI just do it itself? That's retarded.
That's what I'm saying. The AI should recognize. Well, okay. Oh my god, dudes, where's our AI? You're telling me Anthropic had all the AI for this war, and they just thought my fucking Apple. Like I open my phone with my face. You can't put an AI on a bomb that recognizes a child's face, so you don't.
ZiLLY, I don't know if you realize. I don't know if you really realize the larger implications of all of this. The U.S. Army and all these trillions of dollars didn't have its own AI. It had to borrow Anthropic. It didn't have its own AI. There wasn't a U.S. Army AI that they used. They had to use Anthropic.
It's okay, boys.
Where the money, cuh?
We're behind.
Oh no, I know that they have the technology to like control drones and shit over. We're just talking about like giving the kids.
Yeah, we're talking shit. We're trying to make light out of the worst possible thing. That's how. It's only what it.
This kind of gives me hope in a weird way. This kind of give me hope. I'm like, please tell me there's somebody in the Department of Defense right now is talking to President Trump or Pete Hegseth and going, bro, remember how I told you a couple months ago that we should fucking build some drones and talk to these Activision guys and like figure this shit out? Like now would be the perfect time for us to get this figured out. Can you please?
Well, you know what I think?
Billy?
I think the data from video games, like all these best players and how they maneuver and kill. If you take that data and you feed it into AI, you'll make some nasty killers.
I'm done. How they?
Bro, we're gonna have fucking AI robot 360 no scoping.
I'm simultaneously hopeful and angry at the same time.
Bro, there's gonna be AI robots jumping off buildings 360 no scoping.
Bro, Deezy, when he was alive, you ever play Call of Duty with him?
Yeah.
Imagine guys like that, and like he was just like semi-pro, like he would just play, but like, and the pro players, like, bro, it's not fair. Like, it's not fair. If there's one robot like that guy's taking out whole cities, like whole cities.
Listen, Baron Trump, I know you watch the show.
Oh, he's probably a beast on this.
I know you're mad at us because we talking shit about your dad, but listen, boy, dude, you got him talking on podcasts. You can get him.
Sign me up, man. I'm ready for war. Here's my
look at the patriot right here, ready to fight for his country.
51st, the good old 51st state.
Hell yeah.
Coming in first, man. Told you.
He's not even a citizen of this country. He's ready to sign up and fight. Which is even more badass. Why don't we just get anybody in the West with a freaking PlayStation?
Damn.
Well, because
Trump
exactly what W9 is saying here, buddy. And this is what I was saying earlier. You're going to give these people fucking
America and send you guys out to. Trump was like, "Come on, be the 51st state," and then send you out. Draft you to a war.
Buddy, don't forget. That there's a lot of pages in the Geneva Convention that are there because of Canada.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We're fucked up when it comes to war.
Listen, we
love setting the bar for war crimes.
Listen, yeah, we've done the war crimes already. Geneva Convention done. We already blew up there's raining oil in Tehran, literally in the streets. It's raining oil. Acid rain, as they say. We already blew up a school with a bunch of school kids. All right. If you want total war, then at least if you want total war, at least be smart about it. How about that? I mean, that's terrible to say, but I'm just saying, like, in the art of war, it says when you vanquish your enemy, you vanquish him completely. That's one of the things in art of war. So that they would never. And Iran's kind of doing that right now. Like they've decided no more negotiating, no more talking at the table. They're going for it, whether you like it or not. So, they're going for total war. It's so weird, man. I'm like kind of split on all this shit. On the one hand, I'm like my pride as an American. I'm like, no, send in the freaking Call of Duty drone operating, kids.
Yeah, I'm
Geneva suggestions.
We should just end it on that, bro.
My goodness, that was amazing, bro. God bless. Have a good night, everybody. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, drop a comment, send it to your mom, your aunt, your dad, your uncle, everybody, and fuck off.